Welcome back to the Penny Collector. These are the final 5 rolls of wheat pennies I got from my local dealer. He doesn't have any more for now, so hopefully he'll get more down the road, but for now, this is all we got. I'm excited about this one because it's written differently on the outside, so maybe it's something. Anyway, we'll save that for last. Let's get on to the first roll and see what awaits us in these rolls of wheat pennies. Okay, first roll looks pretty typical. No steel pennies. So we'll just see if there's any cool varieties or errors. Okay, early in this roll, it's nice to have something to look at, but it's one of those, it's like, I don't know. So it's a 1951 Denver, and you can see it looks like there's a hook coming off the D right there. Also looks like something inside of it, but at the same time I wonder if that's just gunk, because this is a really dirty coin. And can you see that? There's just all kinds of gunk and damage. I'm not sure. That hook really looks suspect. The thing is most of the repunchment marks I looked at, if there's a hook on the top, it also has one on the bottom coming up, which I don't see really. Maybe just take a quick look at just a few examples. Where's a good example of one of these? Like this one right here. See that? So it's got a hook on the top and the bottom. And pretty much all the ones I saw, if you had one, you had the other. So, I don't know. It's suspect. It's a maybe. I'm going to put it in my bag of possible repunchment marks because I really don't know. And that's it for roll 1. So just the possible repunchment mark. 1950 in nice condition and a couple of 1930s. Late 1930s. So, a few little things. Not too bad. Okay, let's see what roll 2 can give us. I'm excited for these next 4. And the excitement is not misplaced. Oh, look at that. Roll number 2, we've got several that look like they're in really good condition. 2 steel pennies I can see. And I think, as I was laying it out, I saw one from the 30s. So this is going to be a good roll. I can feel it. Let's dive in. And like I thought we were going to get some older ones in this grouping. And there you go, it's a 1919, oldest one in this group so far. Yeah, the last roll, the oldest it had was a 39, so here's our oldest coin so far, a 1919. Let's see if we can beat it. New oldest coin of this hunt, and look how much I still have to go through. And it's a 1910. Rough shape, but it's a 1910. Just wanted to bring you in and show how things are going, so I'm more than halfway through the roll. These are all late 30s. And this pile is 20s and teens. And then this is kind of the better ones, a 1910 and a 1931. So lower mintage. So we're getting a bunch of 20s and 30s. This is great. So far, no big hitters yet, like really low mint years and mint marks. But I'll bring you in if I find any. Okay, I just found something, and it's pretty. It's a 1955 Denver in really good condition, and how can you miss that? Look at that beautiful repunchment mark. So I was trying to locate it, and I think I've figured it out. So it's the repunchment mark 004. And if you look at that, mine doesn't quite look like that. It's because mine's not the stage A. I believe it's the stage D. If you look at the stage D, that really looks more like what mine is. So if we go back here, so you see the nice hook there, you see the line come down here, and then you see this line here with a little gap there, and then you see this little tip right there and right there. If I go back to this and look at that, you'll see this little bit right up there. This one hasn't worn quite as much, and then a little tid there, and it has that little bit of separation there. Now, I may be not correct, but to me it really looks like that one. There we go. So the coin's a really nice condition, 1955 Denver. And it's definitely a repunchment mark, no question there. And that's it for roll 2. What an amazing roll. Like, I kept most of this stuff. So the beautiful 55 Denver repunchment mark. Look at all those teens and 20s through here, a 1931, 2 steels. A bunch of shiny coins in really nice condition, mostly 50s. and a bunch of 30s as well. Wow, what a roll. Okay, roll 3. Can you get anywhere near roll 2? Oh boy, and here's roll number 3. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different steel pennies I can see already. Wow. Oh man, I think this roll's going to be really good too. And maybe those last 2 are going to be like this. Oh man, I may have saved inadvertently the best rolls for last. All right, let's dig in. What can we find this time? Okay, we've got a really nice 1953 San Francisco here, and there you can see them, the die breaks. This one's in really good condition, and so you can see the die break really well. The lumps of the copper and the weird shape they have based on how it broke. So I really like that one. But I do think moving forward, I'm going to stop kind of showing the die breaks that happen inside the numbers and the letters, unless it's a little bigger, like in between them or a larger one on the side or something. But moving forward, I'm going to kind of stop showing small ones like this. But this is just a really nice coin. Okay, this one is really worn. It's really hard to see, but it is a 1912. See, that's the 2. So 1912, really worn, but it's good to get a 1912. Okay, we got a pretty nice looking steel cent, and as I usually see with them, there is a very common 4 and sometimes the S that just don't show up, whether it's because of over polishing or because of grease plugging when it was being minted. I don't know, but I do see that a lot. The 4, for some reason, is either the one that gets polished away or just has grease plug. I don't know, I see a lot like that. I needed to bring you in because this has just been great. So I've been adding a ton of teens and 20s and 30s to the pile. The majority of the coins are from pre-1940. So this has been really good. I've gotten it. These are all like teens, late teens and 20s. Got a few early teens. Just been finding lots of good stuff, and some of them are in really good shape. So let's just take a look at the next one together. Let me put it on it. A lot of them are pretty worn though. Oh, a 28 Denver. That's actually the second one in a row. The one right before this was also a 1928 Denver. And I'm just checking it. But the problem with these older ones too is they tend to be more worn, and if they're too worn, you can't really see varieties or errors on them as easily. But just getting these older coins is great. Okay, that one's not old. That's a 58. But yeah, the majority of them have been teens, 20s, and 30s. And that's the end of roll 3. I did not want that roll to end, just like the second roll. Look at my pile of 20s and teens and steel and 30s and nice coins. It's just, there were more, yeah, like I said, there were more coins pre-1940 in that roll than there were post-1940. Thank you, roll 3. Oh, roll 4. Do you continue this awesome trend? Let's see. I opened it up and immediately saw a 1929S staring at me, so let's get these out together. Yeah, 29S at the end. Okay, I think I see one steel. Ooh, some really shiny ones in there. Oh man. And a 1930 on the other end. 1930 and 1929S. Oh boy. Let's dive into it. And I'll bring you in if I find any like rare dates. Or of course anything. I am getting more modern ones in this, but the more 40s and 50s are these really nice condition ones, so I'm excited about that. Anyway, I just wanted to show you here a really nice condition 1931. Good condition. This is a great hunt. That goes in the pile. Well, maybe let's just look at a few together. What's this? Looks like a 1919 with a mint mark. Yep, it's a 1919S. Yeah, I don't spend a lot of time looking for errors on these ones just because they're so worn. It would have to be a pretty major error to be able to even identify it. Another one in the teens. What's this one? Oh, that one's more modern. It's a 54. Yeah, let's just look at a few together. Just show you as I look through it. This is usually what I do, is I'll Just kind of go across the back really quick. There's not a lot on the reverse on most of the wheats, at least unless they're in really good condition. Something going on with the left side of that L, probably damage. I move around, just kind of like looking for any kind of doubling. Look at the I, go down to the date, and then the mint mark. And the mint mark's usually where I'll get most of my errors and stuff. So, don't really see anything there. I mean, there's this little something there, but that's probably just damage. Okay, on to the next. Let's see what this is together. It's a 48, and not in very good condition, so that's unfortunate. So I'm not going to really look at that one much. Let's see what the next one is. A 37S, it looks like. Sure enough, 37S. Yeah, see, these rolls have been fantastic. It's nice to see things pre-40 and in decent condition, many of them. Just got another 1910. Really worn, but it's a 1910. Sweet. So I've got a 1944 here, and it's got a lamination right across the back of it through the S. And it just kind of goes like here through here. So this is part of it that kind of just came off. Some of it's still there. So all the way along the back of it, and then you've got a little bit of lamination along the front as well from the 9 down. Yeah, so there it is. But yeah, the back is where you can see the lamination going across the N on 1 cent. Here we got a 1944 with a decent lamination error. There on the left side below Liberty, you can really see that. Definitely one of the bigger lamination errors I've seen in these different rolls. Yeah, these are the kind I prefer to find because then they're a little bit more obvious. But there you go. There it is below Liberty. You can see the copper coming off. And that is the end of roll 4. Again, I wish it wouldn't end. Look at my pile of teens and 20s and lamination errors and 30s and coins in really good condition, usually from the 40s or 50s. Oh, roll 4 was awesome. Can we end on a high note? Maybe the highest note of all? I don't know. Let's dive into it. And here is the final roll. The last roll of wheat pennies I have. So, I thought it'd be good for us to look at it together. The last 3 rolls have been amazing. This one hopefully will be like those. Let's see what we got. Okay, I don't see any steel pennies. I do see a nice one right here. I don't know. Oh, sorry, I wasn't even looking at it with you guys. Sorry. So, okay, I don't see any steel pennies. There's a nice one right there. I don't know. I don't know if this is going to be like the last 3 rolls. Won't know until I dive in. And that's the end of roll 5. Yeah, unfortunately, roll 5 did not match up. It was mostly 3 dates. A 1951 Denver, 1944s, and 1946s. Very interesting. Well, unfortunately, none of them yielded a variety or an error. But we did get lots of good quality coins, lots of 30s, lots of teens and 20s and steels, lamination errors, miscellaneous, and of course the 1955 awesome repunched mint mark. I hope you enjoyed. Until next time, happy coin roll hunting.